Alright, out of the sewers with us and up into the actual light of the day. Ah, much better. So last episode we fought the Green Goblin and captured him apparently. So I have to assume he's in prison right now. Or some sort of holding cell. And today we are going to go and talk to Mr. Cage.
You're gonna like this. Shield is handing over the keys to this fine-looking piece of airborne beauty. You gotta pass a couple training courses first, though.
And this is the Skycycle, a much more maneuverable vehicle than the hover car, with actual guns and stuff. So I mean, this is, to me, this is a much better weapon. And here in our first mission with this thing, we need to go fly it around and shoot some targets. You know, like anything, it takes a little while to get used to right away, but we've got 9 targets to figure that out. These blue Disney Infinity balls that are also used for some of the side missions. Some of the challenge modes and utilize these things. Okay, and looks to me like, you know, we just go down the level here.
Get to the Daily Bugle building.
Nope.
Shield says there's trouble.
The mission is not over. So now we need to go and dogfight with some of these flying drones that we've been playing with earlier in the game. And they're hanging out around the Daily Bugle building. Something important to note because of the way a lot of these missions are going to be organized, at least for this episode. Okay, we shot those 3. Looks like we got 3 more down around here. Of course, I did leave the Daily Bugle smoldering a little bit. Pretty sure Jameson won't appreciate that, but, yeah, whatever. There's our friends. 12 enemies, and okay, why are there so many? Oh, they've been supplemented by ground forces. Alright, now we get to straight the symbiotes with the cannon on the front of this bike. Which is a little bit better than our repulsor blasts. So, you know, keep that in mind. Also, if you were using Spider-Man up to this point in the game, yeah, you wouldn't have been shooting repulsors at anything anyway, and this would kind of be novel. And I tried to get too cute with aiming there, and we got hit by the symbiote and thrown off the bike. And then we're going to blow up a couple more cars.
Something major is going down at the bridge. Find out what's up.
And we've got, looks like, some more resistance over here. Over by the bridge. Whoa! Yeah, here we are. Alright, so we've got a big symbiote, and we gotta be careful of him just because he'll jump at us and let him get too close, but if we stay away from him and just pound him with the cannons, we should be relatively safe. Turning on this thing isn't quite as good as I would like, but then again, I'm not, at this point in the game, I'm not used to it yet. Okay, well that takes care of the big guy. Now we can start cleaning out these medium guys. I'm just going to keep strafing back and forth here to not give them a target to hit, hopefully. Okay, 10 of 12, so there's 2 guys left. There's one on the middle of the road here throwing symbiote goo at us. Okay, we've knocked him down, but we've not knocked him out. Okay, he's still hanging out on that road, so we'll just get a little. We can figure out how we want to turn here, and then we'll just get it over. Okay, and then we should be able to deal with that guy. So that's the second. Actually, that was the entire mission. They ran us through a lot of stuff. All right, so now we have a shield officer over here. And we have to do more protection maintenance on the antennas. Now, since we have a character who can fly, or if we were using Nova, I don't know if they actually require you to get in the cycle to do this, but it does give you some options, again, a little bit more firepower than you would have otherwise, and you don't have to get right on the building to do this, like you would if you were a flying character. I think you would just find it easier to just land, get some melee hits in at some point. Here we're just strafing. Again, they're trying to attack the antenna mostly, not necessarily you. Okay, we got hit a little bit, but not enough to shoot us down. Oh, good. You got a big guy. Okay. And trying to judge where the building level is so you're actually shooting. So here, I think we're at a place where the large venom thing can't get us. And then we got that figured out. Now we need to go and get to the next tower, because I'm pretty sure they're going to start beating up on it before we get there. It's just a matter of turning it around, finding out where we need to go, and then zipping on over there. Alright, so now we're on top of this building. And now we've got some drones thrown into the fray. It looks like the drones are focusing on us more than they are damaging the tower, but it does look like the symbiotes are more concerned about the tower. Okay, we've got more guys who've spawned in here. They keep strafing through these guys. And, okay, now we're seeing some big guys. So you need to back off a little bit here. focus on that guy. Problem is that while I'm doing this, the little symbiote behind them is still attacking the satellite dish. So that takes care of both the big guys, and then here's a guy making a run for the dish, which I need to do something about here. And now he's off the building, so that should count as him no longer being in action. And now we've got to make our way quickly, because we've only got about half health left on the on these dishes in order to protect the last dish here on this level. Alright, so get rid of the drones first. Sort of then it's a matter of hitting targets. Okay. Drones kind of have us pinned here, so I'm going to swing out. Got to level 15.
Ooh, hit the three-pointer and from downtown.
We got two of these guys hanging out down here, one kind of in the shadows, and then this guy who we can easily see. Okay, we got Shadow Guy, and that takes care of this mission. So now we talk to this shield agent.
Look me in the eyes. Does this look like the face of an illusion generated by Mysterio?
I could use your help with
to
something.
convince the people of this city to go along with the Green Goblin's plan? I didn't think so.
You mind helping me out here?
And we get our first clue that even though we still have the Goblin in custody, Mysterio is still at it. And if you paid attention during the last mission, when we flew around the Daily Bugle building, you may have heard the voice of Kyle LeBear as J. Jonah Jameson suggests that maybe they should just let Green Goblin and Mysterio win if it meant defeating Spider-Man. That was sort of foreshadowing for this mission, where you're going to get those references all the time. So you've got two targets here. You've got big screen TVs that are laid throughout the city, and then you've also got these satellite broadcasting antennas. Now, the TVs are fairly straightforward, because when you see them break, they've actually broken. The satellite dishes, on the other hand, are a little bit tougher, and you really need to make sure that you've completely destroyed them before you'll get credit for having done so. So you see this dish right here? That dish is not yet destroyed. In fact, you'll still see it on the radar. And the mission won't complete until we've actually come back and blown that up. And that's a very easy, well, I say it's a very easy thing to miss. It's a very easy thing for me to miss, because I'm going to do it more than once here. You know, as this mission went on, I was kind of hoping that the last thing, or one of the things, would be to go and take out the big screen of the Daily Bugle right there. But I realized that they're never going to let me do that. Okay, so we've got 7 down, and a little bit of video capture issue here. Now we're at 8 down.
The next time I see that web slinger, I'm gonna personally place him under citizen's arrest. Look me in the eyes. Does this look like the face of an illusion generated by Mysterio?
Alright, and then we just need one more, and the last one for us is actually a satellite dish that we already injured, but did not completely destroy. Yep, see, there it is. And voila! We have completed Airborne mission number 3. Well, yeah, I think we're at number 3. So now we can go and drop on by another quest giver. These have all been shield missions so far. Well, except for the first one. I guess the first one was a Luke Cage mission, where I'm pretty sure Cage denigrated our skills again. Oh, it's another shield agent. Standing in the street.
Help me with this.
Okay, so S.H.I.E.L.D. is starting to finally arm up against the symbiote threat by shipping out those little sonic cannons that we so love. But they need somebody to make sure that they get to wherever they're going in one piece. So now that sounded like we were going to have to run around town and do a lot of defending of the sonic cannons. But actually, we just have to hold this point right here. And just keep pounding the symbiotes as they come up.
I know what you're thinking, and yes, I do
The way
have
the
coolest toys.
road slants down to you, in the way that you start shooting straight across, almost works perfectly with this vehicle. So there is no need for them to get very close to you unless you get greedy and decide to go after all those sparks up there. And then they will keep spawning waves of guys until they run out. Saying that we're 18 of 21 here. I'm not sure 21 is the magic number. You'll know what the magic number is because they'll send something different. Like this guy. Now we can just bombard the heck out of him. He tried to speed up on us there, and didn't quite pull off the move. So there we go. We got him, and this ends our first airborne foray. Although we've been Iron Man this whole time, so we've been flying.
Are you up
And
for
now
a real challenge?
we can move on with the story. So I'll see you guys